This is Mike Loveday from StudentSportsLacrosse.com, and I'm here with Ernie Alvino, junior goalie at St. Augustine Prep in New Jersey, and going to talk quickly about his commitment to Air Force. But before we get to what it was about Air Force, Ernie, why don't you kind of talk a little bit about the schools that you had interest in before you made your final choice?
Um, Coming down towards the end, it was the NESCACs and some of the Ivies and Lafayette, but when Air Force came in, it was all Air Force.
And what was it about Air Force that ultimately made it sounds like it was a pretty easy choice for you once it came in. So what was it about them that made it an easy choice?
Yeah, once I thought through everything and weighed all the pros and the cons, I realized that it was all pros. It's great academics, it's a great program, and I can serve my country.
Yeah. And you kind of mentioned you had a couple cousins go to Air Force prior. So you mentioned getting to serve your country. Were the academies something that before this whole process even started that you were looking to have an interest in?
Well, I've talked to them, and their experiences were always in the back of my head as an option, but with the whole recruiting thing, that kind of brought it to light.
Yeah. So was it which came first? Did Air Force show interest in you first, or did you kind of seek them out or seek out a place like Army or Navy or something like that?
I was definitely always interested in Air Force, but when they had interest in me, I knew it was a real possibility that I could go there.
Yeah. So is it Air Force? Do you kind of have an idea what you want to like? Is there a concentration you have an interest in out there?
I want to do something with the sciences, and they have a great program for all of those things, so that was definitely a plus.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna switch gears a little bit since I got you. Talk a little bit about St. Augustine Prep. First, quickly, just recap. Talk a little bit about how you guys did as a team last year. I think you guys were like 13-6. I think you said before. So I know you guys had a pretty good year, and you guys are always one of the teams that everybody's talking about at the start of the year for a title run.
Yeah, we had a very good season. We were young. We had a lot of first-year starters, and in the beginning of the year, we had injuries that really hurt us. But towards the end of the year, we got into the swing of things, and we did pretty well. And I think next year we'll have a great year.
Yeah. Talk a little bit. What do you guys got coming back for the 2014 year?
We have the majority of our starters coming back. I think 6 or 7 of our starters are coming back, and it's really good because everyone will have more experience, and a lack of experience kind of hurt us in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, so you got some of the starters back. I know as a goalie, how many of those guys are defensemen?
We lost 2 of our starting defensemen who were both great players. That's really the area where we're losing our most players, but we still have very good guys to fill in their spots.
Yeah. How does that impact you as the goalie who's going to have to direct those guys and make sure they're in the proper position? When you got some probably not rookies at this point with St. Augustine because you guys always got some guys that have had some experience there. But how do you kind of break those guys in as starters? Because you'll be one of the leaders out there on the defensive end.
Yeah. Well, this past year I was the youngest starter on the D, so I almost took a backseat role in the leadership. But now that it's me and one other kid, we have to really step up and be leaders on the D.
Yeah. How do you kind of foresee that? Because everybody leads in their own way. Like, how do you kind of foresee yourself kind of stepping into that type of role?
I think I just have to be a loud vocal leader and direct things and try to see what I can see with the play and use my IQ.